Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the champion of law. Bhimrao Ambedkar was the brain behind the Constitution of India. He was born in 14th April 1891 in Mau, now officially known as Dr. Ambedkar Nagar in Madhya Pradesh. He was the 14th child of his parents Ramji Maloji, Sakfal and Bhimbai, and 9 of his brothers and sisters died in early childhood. His mother died when he was merely 6 years old. He belonged to Mahar community considered to be low caste, so he had to squat on the floor at the back of the class. He was not allowed to study Sanskrit as only the high caste students were allowed to study Sanskrit. Some of the teachers were not even correct his copy books because he was an uncountable. They would not even look at his face also. The incident would give us an idea of untouchability in the society in early 20th century. Once Bhimrao Ambedkar set out to visit his father working in another town. His elder brother was with him. The boys hired a bullock cart from the railway station. After some distance from the station, the cart driver realizes that the boys were Harijans. Though the cart driver was a poor man, he was proud of his caste status. He ordered the boys to get off his cart and find out their ways to the town on their own. The boys pleaded with him. He agreed to take them for double the fare. He would not sit in the cart with boys. He walked by the side of the cart all the way. So from this story you are clearing one thing, that means before 50 years how casteism means difference with the caste, how people are treating. The city of Bombay was more tolerant. So Ambedkar went to Bombay to complete his matriculation. His community organized a reception for the young Bhimrao when he returned from the passing matriculation. It was a great event for a community that one of their children could pass class X. The Prince of Baroda granted Bhimrao Ambedkar a scholarship of ₹25 per month. This enabled him to study in a college in Bombay. He took the bachelor's degree in English and Persian. He had already studied Sanskrit privately. He joined the Baroda State Service and was appointed an officer. Though he was an officer, even the peons insulted him. Humiliated, he resigns his post within 15 days after joining the office. However, the Prince of Baroda offered him a scholarship to study abroad on the condition that on the return he would serve in his state. After his studies in the United States of America and England, Ambedkar returned to India and served the Prince of Baroda as the military secretary. His subordinate officers refused to obey him. He could not even get a house to live in the city. A Parsi family returned him a room. The people insulated the family so much that he decided to leave the town. Even with the high qualification, no one offered him a job. He started a consultancy service of his own. No client patronized him. He obtained the post of professor in college, but his colleagues and students refused to talk to him. The Prince of Kolhapur offered Ambedkar a scholarship. He thus went to England for higher studies. When he returned, he became a lawyer in Bombay High Court. The other lawyers and judges harassed him. He had to leave that job too. Ambedkar decided to fight against untouchability. He organized the Horizon and held meeting and protest. With his effort, the Bombay government passed a law letting the Harijans use public wells and ponds. The high caste Hindu agitated, however, the law remained in force. The government nominated Ambedkar to the Bombay legislative assembly. When India became independent, Ambedkar became the Minister of Law in the first cabinet of Jawaharlal Nehru. He was appointed chairman of the committee for framing the construction of the Constitution of India. He studied the tenets of many religions but was attracted to Buddhism. He and his followers organized a mass conversation at Nagpur on October 14, 1956 until his death on December 6, 1956. He was never free from controversy. He was conferred Bharat Ratna posthumously in 1990. Ambedkar was courageous and firm. He fought to free the Harijans from social discrimination. He was a great scholar and great teacher. He used his learning for the betterment of society and a nation. So this is all about Ambedkar. From this story, you can understand that how casteism is there in India before freedom and after freedom also, and how Ambedkar faced different problems during this job period also. His colleagues and staffs all are misbehaved him. The student are not agree to read when he got the job of professor. So like think how much difficulty for a man when you are ignored by your society due to this casteism. So he didn't afraid this. He fight with a brave, and finally the High Court of Bombay passed a law that no one can tell anything about the ST and SC or other that Harijans, and gave the permission to use the public fund and wealth. So this is the big victory, and you know that he only the man to write the Constitution of India. Thank you for watching the video.